Hey y'all, it's Taja back with another video. On this channel we tell it how it is. I'm gonna tell it how it is, okay? So y'all, let's just hurry up and get into this one, because this one blew me. It absolutely blew me. These people have an Airbnb and the tenant stayed for a month. Y'all gonna hear it for yourself. But I'm giving you a little summary. It's okay. You gonna see it. But they had tenants that stayed for a month. Why that place look like a tornado and 15 brawls of fights broke out up in that Airbnb? Like y'all was brawling in there. A tornado came through there, a hurricane, and 15 loose chimpanzees was up in there. Why would y'all tear up somebody else's place? Mind you, this is the Airbnb. This ain't your apartment. This ain't something you leased. This is somewhere you rented to stay for a month. And you leave it like that for them to clean it. Yeah. Y'all, let's get into this video so y'all can see this Airbnb nightmare, because it's sad. And I would have probably had to take off 5 days to recover from my anger. Let's get into it.
See how our last Airbnb guest left our property.
This is some crazy shit.
Upon stepping into the apartment, we couldn't help but notice the strong stench that billowed throughout the entire unit. Our newly installed carpets looked like we had them for months, and our decorative pillows caught some strays too. We've notified the renter that we will be taking videos, however we will not be showing his face. When we stepped into the living room, we thought these were garbage bags, but it was in fact their luggage. In the midst of us taking all of this in, we came across some smeared poop. Hopefully it was from their cat and not a human. After stepping into the next bedroom, we could clearly see that our space was not respected. And it was only 2 people staying here. You would have thought they stayed here for a year. Unfortunately, we think this couple was in an abusive relationship. We did hear some screaming at times, but to walk in and see blood on pillows and on towels, it just blew our mind. I can literally feel the disappointment exuding from Tyrell because he just finished remodeling this apartment back in June. And right when I'm randomly recording Tyrell, I see this. They had this over the smoke detector. So there was a lot going on in here.
Yeah, I think 2. We need to get 2 cleaners. I guess super deep clean. Not deep, super deep. Deep blue sea deep. Y'all, I am shocked. Who leaves somebody's place like that? And you know, her man looked like that man named Anime that sing that song Caroline. You did fine, da da da, or whatever, however that song go. I think it go like, she's a bad thing, finest, thickest. Oh my, that's my baby. That song. But y'all, what did I just look at? Did y'all see what I just saw? Cause I'm confused. And I think the tenant was up in there doing some stuff, but who raised y'all? How are you that nasty? You've been in there for a month. During the month, are y'all cleaning? Are y'all picking up after yourself? Are y'all throwing things away? Can you at least make some counter space and move some stuff out the way so you got counter space? Like, I am confused and I'm disgusted. I don't like cleaning up after people. I barely like cleaning up after myself, but you know what, I got to, because for 1, I don't want to live in no filth. For 2, I need a clean space as much as I work. I work from home. So as much as I work from home, I don't want to be stepping over trash and scooting bugs over and scooting brushes over and tissue rolled up and tissue. Just what is going on? That was a nice place that y'all just tore up to the floor up. Like, are we all living in the same world as these people? That's very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. And forget being nice, because now you done disrespected me by disrespecting this place, and now I'm about to disrespect you. Like, why do that? How can somebody that nasty, that gross, y'all, I can't even come up with no word for it. That terrorizing, or even afford a place like that when you just tore it up like that. Goodness, the Airbnb business is not for the weak, because I know That's something they deal with maybe a couple times. Sometimes. Majority of the times. Maybe more than likely. Let's get to part 2, y'all.
We typically just let our cleaners handle the cleaning after our Airbnb guests, but after walking in and seeing feces, blood, and broken items, Tyrell and I threw on some gloves and got to work. Checkout is for 11 a.m., but we do give our guests a 30-minute grace period. But after it hit 11:45 and we still saw that our renters were not out of the apartment, we went upstairs to see what was going on. And right when we got to the door, they didn't even want to let us in. He just stuck his head out and was like, "Hey, what's up?" And we're like, it's checkout. We need to come in and see the property. Can someone please tell me what this is about? We see our new mattress protector with holes and scrapes in them. I can't make this up. We had to take off this mattress protector and replace it, and everything smelled like urine as well. Then we moved on to the next room to start cleaning up that room. But where did this blood come from? I pray it was from a nosebleed, but the context clues are giving that there was a lot more going on up in here. All of our sheets are done. We threw out majority of all the sheets. They were all peed up, blood on, stains, just a whole bunch of filth. I'm used to bathrooms being dirty when guests leave, but this just confirmed to me that cleanliness was not their first language. The last battle was helping the renter find their cat. The cat was hiding somewhere in the apartment, and we had to break apart the full couch in order to see if it was hiding inside of the couch, which it was. And the cat was vicious, and the renter really didn't have any control over the cat, so I was scared and kind of took a step back too, because if you don't got control, neither do I. After everything was squared away, I came outside to see all of this in front of the house. You would have thought it was garbage, but unfortunately it was their bags, and it was just really a sad situation, honestly, and I just pray for them.
Y'all, at least she had some type of compassion for them at the end, because she saw that all of their stuff was in trash bags, which is very sad to say the least, that people actually live like that. That's why I'm just trying to figure out, how did they afford to stay somewhere like that if y'all don't even have proper like luggages or stuff to put y'all belongings in. I'm confused at that. And then it's just a lot of questions and a lot of concerns I had with the video, down to the human fluids on pillows and towels just left there. The bed mattress cover was cut up and had holes in it. Y'all, and then you lost your cat and you don't have control over the cat. It's just so deranged in there. The entire situation is deranged, and that is an absolute nightmare. Absolutely insane. And those people, like she said, all we can do is pray for people like that, because that right there is nasty. Y'all need to get a grip on reality and understand that it's okay to clean up after yourself. I promise you. You ain't got to be a nasty little tootie butt and not clean up after yourself. Okay? It's not hard to just wipe something down or move it and put it in a place where it's not in the way. You got to step over it and all type of stuff. It's okay. So let's pray that those people get some guidance and some cleaning, go take a cleaning class, or have somebody teach them how to clean. And hopefully they get their life together, y'all, because that was sad. That was absolutely sad to see. I'm thinking it was some type of domestic abuse going on, domestic violence, because there's too much human fluid going on. I don't want to say we all saw what it was, but I don't know if I can say that on here. But it was too much of that going on the towels, the pillows, stuff was tore up, ripped up, all over the place. They even closed the smoke detector with something, so it was in there smoking. I know them Airbnb hosts are very traumatized, and it will be a new list of rules on their listing from here on out. So let me know what y'all think about that in the comments below. Like, that's a nightmare for sure. And very skin crawling to see, and unbelievable to know that there's people out here that would do an Airbnb like that. When Airbnbs are for somebody to make money and for you to have a nice, comfortable place to go when you're not at home, or when you don't have a home, or when you're trying to figure something out. That's crazy. Let me know what y'all think. I'd love to hear y'all opinions. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with another video. Peace.